What is going on, Antra? This is day 55 of the 90-day challenge. I wanted to share like the one thing that really sticks out with me with Jeff and probably Antra as a whole. And there's so many things that I could mention that are resonate with me, but the one thing that really does is something that's personal to me, which is his perspective on college, which really goes hand in hand with what I agree with. So I'll just give a backstory on my experience with college. So growing up, dyslexic, I've got that going. All I took it as growing up was the fact that I had to just try a little bit harder, is all. Having to go to classes after school to stay late just to catch up on schooling, and then I would go to these alternative things to so they could diagnose my dyslexia and whatnot and identify it. But I just accepted it for what it was growing up, and just accepted it for that's just how life is. And to be able to recognize that at a young age is I'm blessed to have been able to do that. But going through, especially when you get to that high school phase, is that point where you're really like, boy, you better figure out what you're going to do for the rest of your life, or you're going to get it. And I joke, but it's from people with the right intentions. It's just what we know now isn't what it was at the time. So I graduated high school in 2002, and during that last year, we have a thing what's called Running Start, which is you can go to the community college here nearby and do that. So you can start when you're junior year. I started my senior year, and then at that time, I thought I was going to do graphic design. Okay, I found something that works. I'm good to go. So once I graduated, I went to a community college near Seattle called Bellevue Community College. So I was going to do it. Once I got to the point of HTML, I said, "Ooh, I'm out of here." Uh, Moving down the road a little bit, I worked at a homeowner association that had a golf course. Decided that that was something that could work for me. So then I finished up my 5-year plan at 2-year college, transferred to Washington State University to get my Bachelor of Science in Turf Management. Did get it in May of 2009, and it was kind of from that point on. I did a few years, and then I realized, man, this is not what I anticipated after going 8 years total in the college process and where I'm up at that point. So I held a grudge against the school system. I really did, for valid reasons, because it's not what they portray it as. And I suppose for the longest time it was fine, but up to that point, it just wasn't worthwhile for what you get out of it. And especially now, I can't imagine what young people are dealing with. I'm still young, I'm in my prime. I'm still going to say it. But nonetheless, I ended up with this slogan about it, which was what I called as my greatest accomplished regret. And I still feel that way, but I don't I don't really hold on to that anymore, especially the more I've been involved with Entra and going to Insight a couple weeks ago. I'm able to just let it kind of go away. It was a part of my life, and now I've got all this great experience of working at the golf courses that I can incorporate it to the home lawn, which is my niche, as some of you may know. That it all just seems like it was planned or played out in such a way that it was meant to be. So that's how I perceive it as. So yeah, my greatest accomplished regret has become something new. So I'll have to modify that slogan. So Jeff, if you're out there, if you happen to catch one of these, I'm right there with you as far as the college thing goes. I can stand by that. And yeah, so I've got one of these right here, and I still wear it. I'm proud of what I accomplished. This was actually the sweatshirt that caught Will Ferrell's eye. If you caught that video when I worked at Westchester Country Club, and we got to shoot the breeze a little bit. Forgot what I was going to say after that, but that's all right, because I think that's about all I need to. Oh, that's what it was. that turf management program, wherever that, they got rid of it. They got rid of that turf management program a couple years back, probably because of budget reasons, or they needed to replace it with something studies like seahorse orchestrated dance studies. I don't know what they feel like people need to learn nowadays. So I'm done. All right, we'll see you on day 56. Thanks, you guys.